Hello, class. Today we'll be learning a new word. That word is capitulate. C-A-P-itulate. From the Oxford Dictionary, cease to resist an opponent or an unwelcome demand. Surrender. Let's look at some examples of capitulation.
Post on social media, Mayor Harris says he doesn't believe Tennessee should be the first state in the South to, in his words, be occupied by military forces. Harris says he'd rather see the FBI field office reopen in West Tennessee, the restoration of our federal money for gun violence intervention, and the end to permitless carry.
Worries me is the prospect of seeing something like military vehicles and checkpoints on the streets of Memphis. To see soldiers marching on the streets of Memphis, that's going to put in jeopardy not just our traditions, but possibly our due process.
This morning, we learned that the president and the governor are looking to bring federal resources to our city, which include the National Guard, which they have the authority to do.
Fortunate to work at a company that has allowed me to do the show the way we want to do it for almost 23 years. I've done almost 4,000 shows on ABC, and over that time, the people who run this network have allowed me to evolve and to stretch the boundaries of what was once traditional for a late-night talk show, even when it made them uncomfortable, which I do a lot. Every night, they've defended my right to poke fun at our leaders and to advocate for subjects that I think are important by allowing me to use their platform, and I'm very grateful for that. With that said, I was not happy when they pulled me off the air on Wednesday. I did not agree with that decision, and I told them that, and we had many conversations. I shared my point of view, they shared theirs, we talked it through, and at the end, even though they didn't have to, they really didn't have to. This is a giant company. We have short attention spans, and I am a tiny part of the Disney Corporation. They welcomed me back on the air, and I thank them for that. But I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human, and that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't...
You didn't, though.
I don't think there's anything funny about it. I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion, and I meant it, and I still do. Nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. That was really the opposite of the point I was trying to make, but I understand that to some that felt either ill-timed or unclear, or maybe both. And for those who think I did point a finger, I get why you're upset. If the situation was reversed, there's a good chance I'd have felt the same way. I have many friends and family members on the other side who I love and remain close to, even though we don't agree on politics at all. I don't think the murderer who shot Charlie Kirk represents anyone. This was a sick person who believed violence was a solution, and it isn't. Ever.
Not just Stephen's show. CBS has canceled the entirety of the Late Show franchise. Gone. The fact that CBS didn't try to save their #1 rated network late night franchise that's been on the air for over 3 decades is part of what's making everybody wonder, was this purely financial? Or maybe the path of least resistance for your $8 billion merger? Was killing a show that you know rankled a fragile and vengeful president, so insecure, suffering terribly from a case of chronic penis insufficiency? I believe CBS lost the benefit of the doubt 2 weeks prior when they sold out their flagship news program to pay an extortion fee to said president. At that time, poor Andy Rooney must have been rolling over in his bed. That's right. He's alive.
Now, class. Okay, I fucking can't. The truth of the matter is this. We are going to see a lot more of this, a lot more capitulation, and not just from television studios and hosts and things like that. That's what it looks like on a macro scale. I really feel like people aren't saying exactly how they feel in fear of retribution. You see that everybody starts off pretty much the exact same way. I didn't agree with him. I don't believe what he was spouting off. I do believe in his First Amendment right. Nobody should have been killed like that. Nobody deserves to be killed in front of their family. Nobody deserves to be killed in front of a bunch of college students. Let's mourn the guy. He had a family, all of that good stuff. You want to know who else had a really divisive life, lived a really divisive life that not everybody was okay with? That actually a lot of people hated, and who also had a family? George Floyd. He had a family too. But when we demanded respect for the man, we got spat in our faces. Now you demand respect for Charlie Kirk, and First Amendment rights are being taken away? That doesn't seem very balanced, right? I get it. We swung way to the left in the Biden administration because a lot of people felt like there needed to be some sort of overcorrection after Trump's first term. Now that Trump is back in office, the pendulum is swinging way to the right. And I've said this before, I'll say it a million times, it's gonna get worse. Honey, buckle the fuck up. It's only been 8 months. It's only been like just a few months. We have 3.5 more years of this shit. We have 3.5 more years of this. So here's where I'm gonna take a hard left turn. You're gonna wonder, what the fuck is she talking about? The wars and the battles that are going on right now in the physical realm, we've already fought them in the spiritual realm years ago. Listen, okay, oh God, because I really do not want to sound like those crazy fucking YouTube gurus that tell you all about the stars and how to line things up. There is some truth to some of it, but not to all of it. And I really don't want to sound like way too kooky out there. But honestly, those who have fought the spiritual battle and won years ago, you can tell who those people are because they're coasting right now. The ones that are freaking out about the rapture and about this and about that. Those are the ones who fought the spiritual battle years ago and lost. And they thought that because maybe they have won a few things in the physical realm, those things are now being taken away from them. If you get what I'm putting down, cool. If not, that's cool too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to like take everything that I say. I'm just a random black chick on the internet, okay? You don't have to like really, I'm just random. You don't have to pick up what I'm putting down, but I am putting it down. The people who have won battles, spiritual battles in the past, they have already ascended. The ones who have lost will be left behind. And no, I'm not talking about the fucking rapture. Jesus fucking Christ. That whole rapture shit, I don't know what the hell that was about. I really don't. But the thing about it is those people lost those battles spiritually. That's why they have this mass psychosis going on here, believing in things that are insane. It's insane. Out of all of the people who have ever walked the face of this earth, why do you think that you're in the group of people that would be lifted up into the sky? Why do you think that? Why do you think it's you? In the Bible that you've been reading from these last couple of days, it says that no man or woman, for that matter, will know the date or the hour. Not even his son. Not even Jesus knows when he's coming back. He has to have a perpetual bag packed, ready to go at a moment's notice. Okay? So nobody knows. And this is the book that you're reading from. Like, I'm just the lowly heathen and I know better than that. It's because you lost the battle spiritually years ago. If you want to look at it rapture-wise, you were left behind. And other people have ascended. The ones that are coasting through this, they have ascended. BT dubs, another thing that's like super concerning, the A3I comment that's coming. That hoe don't act like a comment. Get so close to me, baby. Get so close to me right now. That hoe don't act like a comment. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But that is not a comment. But at the same time, I know I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it happens, it happens. If aliens come down and say that they want to, do whatever, then I guess it is what it is. What the fuck am I going to do against an alien? I may have gone a little bit too far left. But the message stays the same. Buckle up. It's going to be a real bumpy ride. We have 3 more years of this. 3.5 more years of this. Okay, that's it for me. Like and subscribe or whatever. Enjoy the outro and join the Patreon. Or whatever fucking order I'm supposed to say that in. Bye!
Been the two of us need look no more. We both found what we was looking looking for with a friend to call my own. I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you got a friend in need. Got a friend in need. Ben, you're always running here and there. You'd feel you're not wanted anywhere. If you ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's something you you should know. You got a place to go. Got a place to go. I used to say I am me. Now it's us. Now it's we. Been most people would turn you away. I don't listen to a word they say. They don't see you as I do. I wish they would try to. I'm sure they'd think again if they had a friend like Ben. Like Ben. Like Ben. Ben. Like